We could use you.
For what?
You want to join the resistance?
When Gen V was first introduced as a spin-off of The Boys, Marie Moreau was clearly positioned as its central protagonist. We experienced the world through her perspective, watched her struggle with guilt over her past, followed her journey through Godolphin University, and witnessed her gradual growth into a powerful soup. Unlike many of the other characters in the universe, Marie possessed a genuine desire to help people. She was not motivated by fame, money, power, or public approval. Instead, she wanted to become a hero because she believed she could make a positive difference in the world. As the story progressed, Marie's importance only seemed to increase. Her powers grew stronger, she became involved in uncovering Vought's secrets, and eventually it was revealed that she was connected to Project Odessa, one of the most significant programs in the history of Vought.
Marie Moreau, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The Odessa program. It was the brainchild of Thomas Godolphin, going all the way back to the 1960s.
This revelation appeared to transform Marie from merely the protagonist of a spin-off into one of the most important figures in the entire universe. However, despite all of the build-up, Marie ultimately becomes one of the most wasted characters in both Gen V and The Boys. By the end of the story, she contributes nothing to the defeat of Homelander. Instead of fulfilling the role the story seemed to be preparing her for, she is sidelined and removed from the final fight. And one of the biggest reasons this ending for Marie feels disappointing is because of how important Project Odessa was made to seem. The project was not simply another secret Vought experiment. It was described as a decades-long effort to create godlike soups capable of surpassing every previous generation. Thomas Godolphin dedicated his life to the program, believing he could engineer the future of humanity through superhuman evolution. And the project only produced two true successes, Homelander and Marie Moreau.
Only two subjects have survived. You, of course, Marie. And in the 80s, Homelander. You should accept that you are more powerful than all of your friends put together.
Homelander represented the first success of the project, while Marie represented the second. Homelander embodied everything wrong with Vought's obsession with power. Marie, by contrast, represented the possibility that a powerful soup could still retain empathy, morality, and humanity. The story seemed to be constructing a direct parallel between them. Homelander was what Project Odessa created when power was combined with narcissism and abuse. Marie was what Project Odessa created when power was combined with compassion and responsibility. And that was all wasted when there was no confrontation between the two. And this confrontation was needed because of how powerful her powers are. She has the power to manipulate blood. Blood manipulation may not seem that good when compared to powers such as flight, super strength, laser vision, or invulnerability. However, throughout Gen V, it becomes increasingly clear that Marie's abilities are among the most dangerous in the entire universe. Marie can manipulate blood inside and outside the body. She can create weapons, she can heal injuries, and she can affect living organisms on a fundamental level. Unlike most soups who rely on brute force, Marie's powers operate on a biological level. This makes it seem that she might be the only person to be able to defeat Homelander. After all, Homelander's greatest advantage has always been his near invulnerability. Bullets cannot hurt him. He could probably survive a nuke, and most soups are simply too weak to challenge him physically. Marie represented a completely different approach. Instead of matching his strength, she could potentially attack his body directly. Yet once again, she never even fights Homelander. Instead of being in the final fight, she is told by Annie to leave for Canada. She is told to leave while Homelander is still alive and is preparing to solidify his power forever. The future of society hangs in the balance, and she is told to leave.
We can do more. We want to do more.
Saving these people is the best any of us can do. Just get them to Canada.
His goal was to create God-tier superheroes, stronger, more powerful than the rest.
I told you we're not running.
I'm not asking you to run.
Once again, this might be the final fight for the world, and Marie, the one woman who might be able to defeat Homelander, is told to leave. All of that build-up from Project Odessa, and ultimately she runs off to Canada and does not even assist in his defeat. Instead of Marie, Kimiko comes in with her new powers and strips away Homelander's powers in order for Butcher to finally kill him. Everything we went through in Gen V, and it was almost like killing Homelander was easier than killing Translucent. So let's now discuss the contrast between Homelander and Marie and why she should have defeated Homelander. Homelander believes power makes him superior. Marie understands that power creates responsibility. Homelander seeks worship. Marie seeks acceptance. Homelander sees ordinary people as beneath him. Marie empathizes with them. Both emerged from Project Odessa. Both possess extraordinary powers. Both were shaped by Vought's experiments. Yet they responded to those experiences in completely different ways. A final confrontation between them could have represented more than a physical battle. It could have been a battle between two visions of what a soup should be, about the future of soups in general. But that is not what we got.
Stop!
When the dust settles, those who remain will reshape the world.
I'm the Homelander. No. No, you ain't nothing.
The problem isn't Marie herself. After all, Marie Moreau's story is not bad. She experiences meaningful growth, develops important relationships, and overcomes numerous obstacles. She defeats Thomas Godolkin, survives extraordinary challenges, and remains one of the most morally grounded characters in the franchise. The problem is not that Marie lacks development. The problem is that the show spent years convincing us that she was destined for something greater when she wasn't. Her connection to Project Odessa, her rapidly evolving powers, her status as one of only 2 successful subjects, and her contrast with Homelander all suggest that she is being prepared to eventually defeat him. Yet when that time finally arrives, she is absent. She does not confront Homelander. She does not significantly contribute to his defeat. She does not influence the outcome of the final battle. Instead, she is sent away while other characters resolve the fight she seemed destined to be part of.
Marie, please. You know you're different. You feel it. Don't you?
Marie ends the story not as the hero who fulfilled her potential, but as one of the show's greatest missed opportunities. She was introduced as the future of the universe, revealed to be Homelander's counterpart, and established as one of the most powerful soups alive. Yet when the time came to finally kill Homelander, she was left on the sidelines. She is perhaps one of the most wasted characters in the entire Boys universe.